Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. The NBA landscape might be on the verge of a shockwave, and it's coming from an unexpected corner of the globe. Rumors are swirling through front offices, media circles, and social media timelines about a sudden and dramatic move by the Golden State Warriors. Yes, those Warriors, the dynasty makers, the Splash Brothers, and the architects of modern NBA. Offense. Word on the street is they've struck a lightning-fast deal with an emerging star from the Asian basketball scene, RHENZ ABANDO. Now, if you've been sleeping on international hoops, you might not recognize the name, but those in the know have been whispering about ABANDO for a while now. The Filipino swingman has been dazzling fans in the KBL with his athleticism, sharpshooting, and freakish vertical leap. Scouts have been watching, agents have been circling, and now it appears Bob Myers' replacement in the front office pulled the trigger before anyone else. The deal reportedly came together in just a matter of hours, catching even seasoned insiders off guard. Could this be the Warriors' secret weapon for a new era post-Splash Bros? Or is this just smoke with no fire? Either way, the NBA rumor mill just got a whole lot more interesting. Reports first started surfacing from South Korea, where ABANDO recently wrapped up a sensational season with Anyang Jung Red Boosters. The 26-year-old forward wasn't just putting up numbers, he was rewriting expectations for what Asian imports could achieve in one of the continent's toughest leagues. Game after game, highlight reels featuring ABANDO flying above the rim or draining clutch three-pointers began going viral. Not just in the Philippines, but in the US, where overseas scouts quietly took notes. Then came summer league chatter. No official invite, but insiders hinted that ABANDO had met with multiple NBA reps during his off-season tour in the States. Nothing confirmed. Until now. If this Warriors deal holds weight, it would represent one of the most sudden pivots in the franchise's recent history. Known for their deliberate, calculated moves, Golden State doesn't usually do flash signings. And yet insiders are claiming this move was too good to pass up. Some even suggest Steph Curry personally signed off on the decision after reviewing footage. That's how big this could be. Not just a filler signing, but a potential plug-and-play athlete who fits the Warriors' up-tempo DNA to perfection. It's a gamble, no doubt, but if true, it's a bold one. From a stylistic perspective, RHENZ ABANDO seems almost tailor-made for the Warriors' brand of basketball. He's a rangy 6'2" wing with a wingspan that belies his height, a spring-loaded first step, and most importantly, a fearless shooter's mentality. In Korea, he developed a reputation as a relentless slasher who could also stretch the floor when defenders sagged off. But what really turns heads is his defense. ABANDO doesn't just play defense, he thrives on it. Multiple steals per game, aggressive closeouts, and the kind of help-side awareness that NBA coaches dream of. It's easy to see how he'd slide into a Warriors rotation desperate for young legs and two-way capability. Remember, this is a team looking to get younger, faster, and more versatile after aging out of contention last season. Gone are the days when the Warriors could rely solely on the splash of Steph and Clay. The league caught up. It evolved. Now, if these reports are real, Golden State might be signaling their intent to evolve too, bringing in a high-flying, high-energy player from an unexpected market. Could be a masterstroke, or it could be a headline-grabbing experiment. Either way, the move is pure Warriors, bold, disruptive, and surprising. What's fascinating here is the timing. We're deep into the offseason, where most teams are finalizing rosters, not adding unknowns. Yet that's exactly when this rumored signing dropped, a move that came out of nowhere, catching not just fans but even analysts off guard. There was no build-up, no teasers, no leaked meetings, just a sudden influx of chatter suggesting RHENZ. ABANDO was on a plane headed for the Bay Area. Social media detectives jumped into action, tracking flight logs, combing through Instagram stories, and dissecting cryptic tweets from Filipino reporters. Then came the footage, grainy, low-res video of a Warriors practice facility where a player looking very much like ABANDO was seen throwing down dunks in Warriors gear. Still no official announcement, still no confirmation, just the buzz. And in the world of NBA rumors, buzz means everything. Some believe this is the Warriors testing fan reaction before going public. Others think it's an international PR strategy, building anticipation for a major Asian market breakout. Whatever the case, the NBA world is watching, and fans in the Philippines? They're already celebrating. If this rumor is true, it's not just a career milestone for ABANDO, it's a cultural moment. To understand how monumental this potential signing is, you have to look at the broader context of international players in the NBA. For decades, Europe and Africa have been the dominant pipelines outside North America. The Philippines, not so much. Despite being a basketball-obsessed nation, Filipino players have rarely broken through into the world's biggest league. That's why the possibility of RHENZ ABANDO joining Golden State feels so seismic. He wouldn't just be joining a team, he'd be becoming a symbol. And doing so with the Warriors, a franchise that knows how to tell a story, elevate talent, and create icons, that's next level. Think about the marketing implications. Think about the merchandise. Think about the global fan base that could swell overnight. It's no wonder social media lit up within minutes of the rumor hitting the net. Filipino fans have long dreamed of seeing one of their own on the NBA hardwood. Jordan Clarkson sparked that hope. Now ABANDO might carry the torch. Of course, all of this hinges on confirmation, but even without a press release, the energy is palpable. Something's brewing in San Francisco, and it's got the smell of history being made. Skeptics are already pushing back. He's too small. He hasn't proven anything at the NBA level. KBL is nothing like the NBA. Those criticisms aren't new. They follow every international signing. And yes, the transition from Asia to the NBA is steep. But let's not pretend the Warriors are new to risk-taking. This is the same team that signed an unheralded Draymond Green in the second round and turned him into a cornerstone. The same team that took a skinny kid from Davidson and changed the way basketball is played. So when you hear rumors that they've taken a flyer on a 26-year-old Asian star, maybe don't dismiss it outright. Maybe, just maybe, they see something the rest of the league doesn't. The Warriors have always bet on basketball IQ, work ethic, and fit. If ABANDO checks those boxes, his lack of pedigree won't matter. What will matter is his impact. Whether he can keep up with NBA speed, contribute on both ends, and bring that spark off the bench that the Warriors sorely missed last season. It's a gamble, sure. But if anyone's earned the right to roll the dice, it's Golden State. There's also the possibility that this move is less about minutes and more about markets. Golden State has long been a global brand, and adding an Asian star, especially one with a rabid following in the Philippines, could be a marketing masterstroke. Imagine preseason games in Manila. Imagine jersey sales across Southeast Asia. Imagine the Warriors tapping into a fan base that lives and breathes basketball. This isn't just sports, it's strategy, and the NBA knows it. Commissioner Adam Silver has repeatedly emphasized global growth. China may be a saturated market, but Southeast Asia is a rising giant. With ABANDO, the Warriors could be planting their flag in fertile ground, expanding their empire one viral dunk at a time. Critics will call it a stunt. Diehards will say it's dilution, but look closer and you'll see synergy. Talent meets opportunity meets ambition. The NBA is a business after all, and this rumored signing could be as much about dollar signs as it is about points per game. Still, if the player can hoop, and early signs say he can, then everybody wins. The Warriors get depth, ABANDO gets a shot, and millions of fans get a hero to cheer for. Whether this is a full-time roster spot, a two-way contract, or just a training camp invite, the mere mention of RHENZ ABANDO to the Warriors has already shaken the tree. Other teams are now scrambling to verify if the Warriors have pulled off a stealth acquisition. International agents are calling front offices. Journalists are chasing leads. And ABANDO, he's been suspiciously quiet on social media. No denials. No confirmations. Just silence, which, in this game, often speaks volumes. If Golden State wanted to keep this under wraps, they picked the wrong player. ABANDO is a superstar back home, and any move involving him is going to cause ripples. But maybe that's the point. Maybe the Warriors knew this would leak. Maybe they wanted it to leak. Create buzz. Build anticipation. Test the waters. After all, the season doesn't start for months. They have time to evaluate, time to adjust, time to spin this however they want. For now, all we know is the Warriors might have just made the most intriguing offseason move you haven't heard of yet. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. The cultural impact of a player like ABANDO on the Warriors could be substantial. The team's fan base is global and diverse, but Southeast Asian fans are often underserved in terms of representation. A Filipino star joining Golden State would electrify millions, creating an unprecedented level of engagement from a passionate basketball nation. Filipino fans are known for their intense loyalty, their deep love of the game, and their social media influence. Imagine the ripple effect. Social channels flooded with highlights, sold-out merchandise, and a surge in international Warriors viewership. This move could push the NBA's efforts to expand in Asia to new heights, challenging the dominance of established markets like China and Japan. From a marketing standpoint, the Warriors could leverage ABANDO's background in countless ways. Specialized events, brand partnerships, and localized content. It's a win-win for the team and the league. Of course, none of this matters without performance on the court, but the potential off-court gains alone are making front offices around the league pay attention. Golden State might be positioning themselves to not only build a competitive team, but also to cultivate a global brand with a unique cultural footprint. There is also chatter that the Warriors' interest in ABANDO stems from their desire to diversify their roster's playing styles. The NBA today demands versatility and adaptability more than ever. Players who can guard multiple positions, shoot from distance, and create offense in a variety of ways are invaluable. ABANDO's skill set, as described by those who have seen him, fits this mold. His agility and defensive tenacity offer a counterbalance to the Warriors' sometimes aging roster. The team's recent struggles to maintain defensive intensity in crunch moments have been well documented, and adding a player like ABANDO could shore up that weakness. Additionally, his ability to attack the rim and hit catch-and-shoot threes would help balance Golden State's offense when Curry and Thompson aren't dominating. While it remains unconfirmed, some insiders speculate the Warriors might even view ABANDO as a potential spark plug, a player who can come off the bench and instantly energize the team. This versatility aligns with the Warriors' culture of unselfish basketball, team defense, and fast pace. However, the biggest question remains whether ABANDO's game will translate to the NBA's brutal physicality and speed. Financially, this rumored acquisition would be a savvy move for the Warriors. With salary caps and luxury tax considerations tighter than ever, teams are looking for cost-effective players who can contribute meaningfully. Signing a relatively unknown international player like ABANDO on a modest contract or two-way deal makes sense, especially for a team with championship aspirations. It allows Golden State to hedge their bets, investing in potential upside without risking major cap space. This approach also gives the Warriors flexibility to pursue other marquee moves. Additionally, with the Warriors rebuilding around the core, that includes Curry, Wiggins, and young talent like Moses Moody, adding a hungry, affordable player could provide valuable depth. Some industry insiders suggest the Warriors see this as a low-risk, high-reward scenario, similar to previous successful international signings in NBA history. If ABANDO develops as hoped, he could become a core rotation player or even a breakout star. If not, the financial impact is minimal and the team moves on. This type of contract strategy fits the Warriors' smart, sustainable approach to roster construction. Despite all the excitement, there are plenty of unknowns surrounding this potential signing. How will ABANDO adjust culturally and linguistically? The jump from Asian leagues to the NBA isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional. Life in the Bay Area, intense media scrutiny, and the pressure of performing on the world's biggest stage can be overwhelming. Some question whether ABANDO has a support system to thrive in such an environment. The Warriors organization is known for its strong player development and support structures, so if anyone can help him adapt, it's them. Still, this isn't a guarantee. There are countless stories of international players who struggled with homesickness, communication, barriers, or culture shock. Fans and analysts are keenly watching to see how Golden State will manage this aspect of the deal. It's one thing to sign a talented player, it's another to nurture him into a confident, impactful NBA contributor. The Warriors' track record suggests they'll take this seriously, but only time will tell if ABANDO can cross the vast gulf between promise and performance. One of the most tantalizing aspects of this rumor is the potential ripple effect within the Warriors' locker room. Imagine how existing players might react to welcoming an international star who's relatively unknown but brimming with untapped potential. This could invigorate team dynamics, pushing veterans and younger players alike to raise their games. Alternatively, it could create initial friction as roles shift and expectations realign. The Warriors are known for their tight-knit culture and veteran leadership, which could help smooth the transition. Players like Draymond Green and Curry have been mentors to young talent before, and ABANDO could benefit greatly from their guidance. On the flip side, if the rumors are true, this signing could also represent a shift in the Warriors' identity, from a team built around established stars to one embracing new international influences. This evolution might take time and won't be without challenges, but it could position Golden State for sustained success. The locker room impact, while less visible, might ultimately be as significant as the move itself. At the end of the day, this rumored Warriors ABANDO deal is a story still unfolding, rich with possibilities and unknowns. Whether it's a masterstroke or a misstep remains to be seen, but it has already captured the imagination of basketball fans around the world. The idea of a young, dynamic Asian star joining a legendary NBA franchise is compelling, thrilling, and full of potential. For Golden State, it represents a new chapter, one that blends basketball innovation with cultural expansion. For ABANDO, it's an opportunity of a lifetime to prove himself on the biggest stage and inspire millions back home. And for the NBA, it's a glimpse into the future of a truly global league. As the offseason progresses and more details emerge, all eyes will be on the Bay Area. Will the Warriors confirm this deal? Will ABANDO step onto the court in a Warriors jersey? Only time and the rumor mill will tell. But one thing's certain, the buzz is real and the stakes are high. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.